Happy anniversary, Motivation Inspired. Coming up. Hey, how's it going? My name is Isaac, and this is Motivation Inspired. If you're here for the first time, I'm glad you're here. Today, we are celebrating 3 years on Motivation Inspired. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to be talking about 5 things that will probably help you out in the long run and why I started Motivation Inspired. The first thing I'm going to talk about, why did I start Motivation Inspired? Not just because I wanted to start a YouTube channel or anything like that. I went through a major transformation in my life. Journey that I went through. So my goal is to help everyone who wants to be part of this journey. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and where I'm going to be headed in the future. Okay, now why Motivation Inspired? What was the real reason as to why I started? Well, I started 3 years ago, to be exact, and it was my pastor. My pastor talked about dreaming big. Well, there's reasons as to why I needed to dream big. Okay, number one, simply because you can never say no to your future, whether it be business or anything like that. Motivation Inspired, as a matter of fact, is a business. I have a name brand. It's actually the business that will be still developing after a little bit over a year, but it will be someone or a name that you would be recognizing soon. I wouldn't imagine anything super big, but anyhow, it's an accomplishment that I've put in my entire life. Now, here's where you can help. Okay, here in Motivation Inspired, I bring encouragement. I also inspire, because that's important to share, inspire people about what the real reason as to why I started the channel, and stories that's going to relate to you. Now, some of these stories may not relate to you directly. That's why I always ask for you to share and like and tell people about the video, because someone can hear the message and that message can be entirely different. Okay, so it's going to help the individual to focus on and say, hey, you know what, there's this channel, this guy named Isaac, and he's on Motivation Inspired. I follow him, and you should hear some of his great insights of what he is going to do and what he's been through. Now, not to brag or boast or anything, I have over 100, almost 200 plus videos, and still going, because I try to put content all the time. Okay, so it's really important to share people. Life story, related stories are very helpful. Okay, now I am a believer. Okay, I have a relationship with God. Okay, a lot of those reasons as to why I'm inspired is simply because of my relationship with God, because I can help people relate more on a godly level than not to put anything in as far as separating things, but I can bring a better perspective and share things that has been inspired by the Word of God. Okay, and that's important for people, for me to share that, because that's my strong background, and I want to share that in a way that it does not put anybody in a position that they have to change. You have to be ultimately make the decision to change, because that's important in the long run. It's going to help you and your life and where you're going and what direction is. Okay, now I'm going to share with you how Motivation Inspired will actually turn into other opportunities and businesses that I'm looking forward to. Okay, the dream that I've been sharing you about, it's important. Okay, you know, when you go through life circumstances happens, as I mentioned in a lot of my videos. Okay, but you always got to set goals, and you got to set focus on the things that matters to you the most. Okay, where's your dream? Do you have a dream? Do you still? You're never too old to dream, by the way. Okay, you're never too old to dream. These things can be more a reality if you start putting these things together. Okay, things don't fall into lap. Why? Because you have to do the work. The work doesn't just doesn't just happen overnight. You know, there's successful people and making ways to do things that are really helpful in the long run. Okay, so they are ahead of life. So let me encourage you to find your place. Find your place. There's a place. There's things that you like to do. Don't hesitate. Dream big. Dream strong. And there you have it. That's it. That's how I started Motivation Inspired. Hopefully that's helped you out. Hopefully you subscribe down below. Tell people about this channel. Like, share. It's very important to grow this channel. And we'll see you on the next one.